Oh my god. That is absolutely amazing. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cuisine TV, where we quiz the cuisine. You've tuned into episode 3 of our Cuisine in Jordan series for the heavy rice-based Jordanian dishes that were to follow at a very impressive location next. For our next destination, we've come to an elite restaurant called Tawaheen Al-Hawa. This is a very, very popular place in Amman. It is rammed, by the way, and we're here on a Monday night, so it shouldn't really be that busy, but there are people left, right and center. And the reason why this place is so popular is because look around this table. The food here is ridiculously good. The food here is literally a selection of the best Jordanian dishes you'll find, a selection of Arab foods. This restaurant can feed about 2,200 people at once. It's huge. We've just been given backstage access into the kitchen and they've shown us the swift operation, the mechanics behind this meal, how everything works, and it is absolutely incredible. We've got a selection of different dishes here. They're very rice heavy, basically rice with meat, but they are basically displays of Jordanian food, but also foods that you'll find in other parts of the Middle East. The first thing we're going to start with is the mansaf though. This is literally the national dish of Jordan. If you ask a Jordanian, what shall I eat that epitomizes Jordan, they will tell you, have the mansaf. It's basically a bed of fluffy rice and cooked with soft lamb that's falling off the bone, and it's topped off with some almonds, and then on the side they got a dried fermented yogurt sauce. It's this white sauce that you basically pour over your rice when you eat it. Like I say, this is a national dish. It's enjoyed by everyone. And it's symbolic actually of celebration, of festivities. You'll find this at weddings, birthdays, that sort of thing. So, here we go. Mansaf time. Oh my god, look how soft that meat is. It's just falling off the bone. Very white in color. That rice is also very pale. It kind of looks like a pilau in terms of color. Let's get a bit of those nuts on. And of course, the dried fermented yogurt sauce. That meat is super soft, by the way. It's falling off the bone. Oh, that's really good. The rice is kind of like a sticky rice. Imagine like Japanese rice, a bit sticky. It's got like all the rice grains are very plump and they're stuck together, so you got a little bit of a sticky rice texture, and then on top you've got that wonderful piece of lamb which is so soft. You can tell it's been cooked for hours, and honestly that sauce is ridiculous. The fact that it's fermented gives it this extra kind of almost tangy taste, but that actually elevates the dish a lot. It's almost like a tahini, but better than a tahini, I'd say. Better than a tahini. But that's very good. National dish of Jordan. Super happy with that one. Next up, I'm going to try the kabsa, which is also a very common dish in Jordan. But you'll actually find variations of the kabsa in Yemen. You'll find some in Kuwait, in Saudi Arabia also. This is another sort of traditional way that Arabs across the Middle East like to have their rice. Now here you can see we have the rice here is a different grain entirely. This is more like basmati rice. The color is a bit more orange as opposed to yellow, and on top you've got a lovely piece of roasted chicken, skin on by the way, which looks delicious, and it's topped off with those chopped up almonds as well. Within the kabsa as well you've got some peppers, green peppers, red peppers, some onion as well, so I got a feeling you're going to get a bit more flavor from this one. And the condiment that you need for this dish, a little bit of labna, so yogurt. So no special sauce here, just a little bit of yogurt. Oh my god. That is absolutely amazing. That rice, off the charts. So much flavor. The rice for the mansaf actually is quite plain. Quite sticky, quite plain, very subtle. Most of the flavors comes from the meat, comes from the fermented yogurt sauce. Here, all the seriousness is coming from the rice.
It's super flavoursome. That peppery taste is ridiculous. Green peppers, red peppers, and of course that almond crunch is super delicious. I've had this in a Yemeni restaurant in London before. This is the Jordanian way of having it, and I'm very happy I've tried it because that is delicious. This one is the meat mandi. I didn't know you can get so many variations of rice, if I'm honest. This comes with a little bit of chili sauce. Thank you very much. Woo! It smells like it's got a kick to it. It's almost a bit like a harissa sauce. It's like a lovely kind of spicy sauce. That is basically what you gotta have with the mandi. Oh my god. The meat here is utterly ridiculous. So soft, melt in your mouth. That chili sauce is wonderful, a bit of flavour, a bit of a kick. You know I love me a bit of chili. And the rice here, super soft, long grain rice, delicious. These are 3 different types of rice, 3 different types of meals that Jordanians love and are also popular across the Middle East. They come with their own sort of condiment on the side. They have their own uniqueness, and that's what makes them so special. This restaurant definitely knows what it's doing. If you're coming to Jordan, if you're coming to Amman, make sure you try this place out. 2,200 people they can feed at a time, and there's people left, right and center wherever you look, full of locals, full of tourists. Everyone comes to this place. Food here is phenomenal. Make sure you give it a go.
And that brings us to an end of Cuisine in Jordan episode 3.
طواحين الهوا، لكل لقمة حكاية.